oh, hey guys. Of course, as soon as I said that, the cat's like, this again? I mean, he's laying right here on the chair. He just immediately rolled over and looked at me like, why? I was sleeping. You know, y'all surprised me. Just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. I'm not gonna turn my head like that again and just show my gray hair. That was a little bad. But, when I posted those last two videos about leaving JCT, or post those two videos about leaving JCT and why, I expected to get some shit. Let's be honest. Some people didn't necessarily agree with what I was doing, you know, the path I was taking. And some were just there for just the ride, you know, the journey, see what's going on, etc. And I was expecting to get, I told you so, you know, typical shit, right? But no, I didn't actually get that. Caught me a little off guard. Which I do appreciate you guys for that. That was kind of nice. I mean, I wish it worked out. Which, honestly, like the truck itself was working out. Like I said, that was fine. Just, I don't know, like, I'm not a guy that gives up easily either, and it wasn't that I gave up. I don't know. Like, could I have just stuck with it? Yeah. I mean, honestly, probably. But that's now the past, and we're gonna leave it there. I don't hold no ill will towards them. So, you know. But it seems like I traded Miles though for more dock bumping. I'm power only. Oh, side note, before I get into this little rambling, whatever you call it. Supposedly, the truck will be here, just the Volvo, the new truck, the truck I am getting out of this for. This is only a temporary truck. This is a Volvo lease. This is a Penske truck, but it's a Volvo lease because Volvo didn't hold up their end of the deal, so they're providing this truck. I actually got to foot the bill, but they're providing it. Like, if you try to go just get a rental yourself, good fucking luck. But Volvo, big company, has some fucking power that they kind of like, hey, give them a truck because, you know, we didn't hold up our end of the deal. So, that's current date, December 8th. I don't even know what the fuck day of the month that is. I can look real fast, maybe. Looking at my new little, you know, tablet here that hasn't actually had the calendar set up, so. And of course, it's like, would you like to let this app, the calendar, have access to your photos? How about your location? Would you like it to send notifications? It's like, why does the calendar need to know my a little weird, but alright. So, what is it? Here's December. So the 8th is a Thursday. Y'all probably already knew that. I looked it up before I could do it. But hey, not used to Apple. Getting used to it. Although, side note, this is a 11-inch iPad Pro. That is also my GPS too. Like this is a work tablet. Y'all know I have the radio tablet, but that's kind of been only now used to radio instead of multi-use for work and work and radio. I've been using Trucker Path though in this iPad Pro, so far so good. Still giving it some more time so I can really get some feedback and let you guys know how it is. But will my truck be here on time? Honestly, considering they ordered it, what? Not 21, 20? I think it said 20. All I know, they said it's been over a year. I think they said March of 2020. June of 2020. Something like, I don't fucking remember. Anyways, the average delay, anyways, has been, what? 14, 18 months, so it's about there. Almost. We shall see. Is this truck don't know. I was in a truck that was getting 5.5 mpg for a week. This truck's not much better. I mean, for fuel mileage, it's much better. But this truck has no APU, no bunk heat. So, yeah. If I want heat, I don't get heat if the truck's off. So the truck has to idle. And also with the cat, and knowing that his comfort matters, my comfort matters, and I will pay extra money per week. That's why I say until my Volvo gets here. I'll be losing some money till my truck gets here. I already knew that. Whatever. This truck's out at the high idle, 900 RPM. I guess that's the only way this truck will idle. Penske had it set up to not idle, and I guess they figured out a way to keep it from shut off timer. But they only could do that with the high idles, and I can't turn on the idle. So this truck is also, during idle, is costing me a gallon a fucking hour. Which, during 34 resets, which also turns into 2 days, because if my 34 ends at, like, for example, 900, or 2100, let's say I do a reset, right? I start a reset at 9 a.m., okay? Like, let's just say Wednesday, okay? At, what was it? 1900, my reset would be up 34 hours on Thursday. But I'm not gonna flip-flop days and nights, because I'm not. That's more dangerous driving tired. I don't care what anybody's gonna fucking try to tell you. If you're not driving 70 hours, you have no fucking idea. Flip-flopping, going from days to nights, based on what your hours has, is by far more dangerous than driving just tired itself. Driving tired is pretty dangerous, but not able to form any such sort of consistency when it comes to sleep. It's more dangerous. That's how you really start falling asleep randomly, middle of the day, middle of the night, whatever. So I said, hey, I'll run for you. I don't care. I'll run. Just, if you can throw loads at me, fine. I don't care so much. Because I'm on account, so I kind of get paid relatively the same. I'm still making more money than the JCT, but I'm not running Explorer Market. So I don't have to do as much math. They're kind of like, I got to go here, this up here, setting up my lows to make money. I said, just don't flip-flop me. See, the days are nice. She said, days are much easier. I said, fine, days. Which means, though, when I do a 34, like I just gave you a scenario, if I start Wednesday, just because it's up Thursday night, does not mean I'm going Thursday night. Friday mornings when I roll. So, really, my 34s are not 34s. They're closer to 40, 48s. So it means I'm burning almost 50 gallons of fuel when I shut down for the week. Kinda sucks. This truck also only broke. This truck's a 22, and just broke 200,000 miles on it. So, but now that I have this truck kind of figured out, because it was a little hard to figure out how much fucking fuel is burning, how much do I need to put in, when I'm doing a reset, how much, etc. I fucked up last week. I just completely fucked up my fueling costs. Ran 2,100 miles, put in $2,800 of fuel. Terrible. To be fair, part of that was me experimenting. I was like, put an extra 100 gallons in there and see what it does for fuel costs, or for idling, because for the 48 hours that I shut down. I'll be honest though, until I get the Volvo, I'm not really worried about keep my fuel costs precise, or really trying to do what I was doing with GCT. Not try to just min-max on expenses as much. I didn't even do that really at GCT. I just kind of shot for like 1,100 miles, 1,200 miles fuel, like type thing. Here, until I get the Volvo with an APU, as long as I make $1,800 a week, or it's really close to that, that's fine. That's fine. That works for me. Expenses are paid, or my bills are paid, expenses are paid, whatever. Okay. And really, I kind of already told you guys this anyways. I believe I did, that until I get the Volvo that's set up for, set up well. Come on. What do you expect me to do? Another truck with bunk heat? Like, seriously, there is no fucking bunk heater on this truck. I'm surprised there was an inverter. There's a fridge that we provided. Well, Brothers Grimm. But it's also already broke because it's a dorm fridge and the compressor just got destroyed. It just rattled away on it. So I already know I was gonna lose some money for a bit, whatever. But the way I look at it, okay, if I make even just $5,000 a month, my bills are paid when I was at night making $5,000 a month. So I mean, whatever. It's only temporary, anyways. I just ran about 30,000 guys in one week. Yeah. Y'all have nothing on me. I'm the best super trucker out there. But I ran 3,000 miles last week. This truck, I think I put in like 2,800 gallons of fuel, or $2,800 of fuel. I'm really close to that. Overpaid. Quite a bit. Whatever. Right? Because it's not just the mileage counting belt. It's this truck is burning a gallon per hour idling, and it's getting pretty cold at night. I'm not gonna wake up fucking freezing, just start the truck and then go back to bed. That's fucking rough. I mean, it's getting down. I'm getting down to the low 30s or high 30s already a few times. These trucks aren't exactly insulated, so yes, that is cold. But I think I did $2,800 in fuel costs. Okay. Pretty much, I'm estimating this truck's eating about 6 mpg with the idle costs included, the idling included. So if I'm able to get that 7.5 mpg and do like I was doing GCT, that 3,000 miles would mean I take about 32, 33 home. Now, if I was able to run, like, you know, if I ran that week like I would have ran it with GCT, right? Meaning, you know, pay attention to fuel costs. As soon as I shut down, turn the truck off, APU on, etc., like I should be doing, I'll be making more money. I'm projecting a minimum of 25% increase minimum once I get out of this truck. And that was also minimum over GCT. So whatever I was making at GCT, which is, like I said, on average it was like 2,100, 2,200. I mean, go back and look at the fucking videos, okay? I put enough evidence. I put 17 weeks of video, like 17 weeks of pay stuff. Granted, one of them was shitty. The video was shitty because just due to circumstances. But the other one was perfectly legible, right? Everything was about that was great. They were consecutive. And with a small gap in the middle, just kind of like space them out, give you some, maybe I'm just having a good run type thing. No, that was, what? First one was 10 weeks, something like that. Small gap in the middle, another stretch. 25% minimum increase over that. So if that's 2,100, you know, it's really easy to do it. 10%, 200, another 10%, 200. So I mean, we'll add 20 because 2,100 is 10% is 210, right? So that means an extra 400 to 600 in that range. What would you do with an extra $400 to $600? Yeah, not every week's gonna be like that. But that's potential. My bills were paid at GCT based on what I was making then. And I could easily compare them. I could easily tell GCT change their pay stuff. Pay structure. I can easily kind of like give you a comparison based on what I'm making here to what I would have made if I ran the exact same thing at GCT. There's those formulas. It's really easy to figure out. Like it's $1.20 plus, you know, the fuel surcharge, which currently is what, 56 cents, $1.76. Pretty easy. One downside about this is like I do got a little bit more. I got deadhead I don't get paid for. Like I just had on this load 108 miles of deadhead. Bummer, but it is what it is. But I'm starting to settle in here. Really can't wait to get that truck, that Volvo. never been in one, so I'm gonna have to learn a new truck. Is a bit of a thing I'm not really looking forward to do. For any of those guys that have a Volvo, like the actual current model Volvo, the 860, the 860 or 760. Especially owner-ops. Owner-ops should know this. Company guys may not necessarily, though, if you pay attention to your truck, which you should. Like in the Freightliner, okay? When I'm on E in the Freightliner, that means I have 50 gallons left in the tank. When your low fuel light comes on, when's it come on? And is it like do you actually leave you with 20 gallons? How many of you actually tried pushing it? Like, you know, like 100 gallon drum setup, so I'm saying, just, you know, the standard. I need some info about that. I don't really want to be learning that in the middle of winter. Not like I did my Freightliner GCT, where I did it in the winter, and that was a little nerve-wracking. I pushed that from middle of Nebraska all the way down to Beaver, I believe, Beaver, Utah. That was a fucking stretch. I was like 1,400 some change miles on a truck that was still breaking in, so I was pushing 6.5 mpg. That truck took like 189 gallons. I was a little thirsty. But hey, you guys stay safe out there. Catch you next time. Bye!